Can you swear on the grave of our mother that if I tell you what I am planning, you are not going to betray me? Can you swear that you are not going to betray me?
Man, bros, I don't know why you're making this kind of demand from me. But why would you think I'll become an apostle of bad luck? Okay, all the businesses you and I have done in the past, have I ever flopped?
The king of Billionaire kingdom is a billionaire. You don't know him, but I know him very well. The man lives in this town. He is a billionaire. That man is in charge of all the illegal oil explorations along the coastal waters of Billionaire kingdom. All the governments fear him because the man seems to have significant monopoly over instruments of violence. They fear the man. I mean all the governments that come on board, because the man is among the few individuals that rig all the elections in this country. They rig in unpopular candidates so that unpopular candidates can rule popular candidates, because they want men that can cover their illegal business. That man is in so much money. He is a super billionaire. It is even argued in some quarters that he doesn't know how much he has. The king of Billionaire has so much money.
Bros, I don't know what my business is in all of this. You and I know that we are not from Ubuluenu, and it is practically impossible for us to become men of Ubuluenu overnight. So, why are we discussing their king now?
We are discussing the king of Ubuluenu because the king of Ubuluenu is my business. Now, the man is my business. You don't know. I am discussing the man because I am going to liquidate the palace.
Okay, sorry. Have you seen the native doctor that's going to give you the charm with which you will liquidate the palace? Do you know you're talking about a billionaire king? That's the man you want to go and liquidate, Abby.
Frank, you didn't know where I slept last night.
Where did you sleep last night?
I slept rough because I was thinking how I was going to liquidate that man. I have my plans worked out. I want to sleep now. When I lie down to sleep, do not make the mistake of waking me up again, because I want to sleep well. If you wake me up, you will not like what you're going to see. I don't want to get angry, because my anger can be tantamount even if you not believe her. No, bro, I beg. I beg you.
Please listen to me. I know you're a man. You have the right to say your mind on any issue. But you can't afford to join issues with our father. He's a frontline traditional ruler and the owner of everything that we see.
Let me ask you, for how long will Dad continue to be in charge of everything? For how long? Come on, Dad is a king. And he should focus on the politics of the kingdom. I am so competent enough to run that oil company in my capacity as counsel. I don't understand why Dad is just finding it difficult to place me in charge of that business. I don't understand.
You know, I discussed yesterday with Father on this very issue. And listening to you now, I confirm his worries.
What worries?
You are sounding desperate.
I don't get it.
Yes. Father is not an illiterate. He is watching you, and the state of your desperation, he noticed that too. And And I'm sure that is the reason why he does not want to hand over the business to you fully.
Let me get this. Is that thinking that I might sell off the company or what?
Brother, I'll take you to Father now. When we get there, please, I beg of you, tell him that you respect his opinion as the owner of the company. Tell him that you have tremendous respect for his leadership qualities and make him believe that you're willing to toe his line.
Just stop. I don't think I'm ready to swallow those words you're putting in my mouth. Fine, I respect the fact that Dad has exceptional leadership qualities. I respect that. But crying out loud, we are not talking about the politics of the kingdom here. We're talking about the business empire. Okay? There's a difference between the business and the politics. Alright? Our dad should be made to understand that he's not such a wonderful businessman. I am better than him.
But he is the founder of the business empire.
It does not matter. Okay? Somebody will always find something.
And he single-handedly nurtured it to its greatness.
We are not saying otherwise.
Please, dear brother. You know, your comportment and your reasoning is getting to him. And I believe he knows what he is saying.
And I know what I'm saying too. Look, let me tell you, Dad is an old school. I'm a new school. His time is up. Okay?
Carlson, please. Please, I beg you. The decision you take today might ruin you or tomorrow. You're my only brother. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Please submit to Father's supremacy. I beg of you. Please, he will bless you, not just as the king, but as our father. I suggest you take my advice. Please. Thank you. Thank you, big brother. Thank you. So we go now to see Father. Let's go. Thank you.
My princess.
Dad?
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Yes.
How do you feel? Well, I'm sure there's something of importance you want to discuss with me. But before you say anything, I need to announce to you that I have decided to make Carlson, your brother, a co-signatory to all the accounts of all the businesses. Now, the banks are on their way with necessary documents for us to sign.
Father, you're kidding me, right?
I speak the truth, my princess. Now, that is not to say that I am retiring from business, but there are other challenges I face as the paramount ruler of this kingdom, and I've decided to make my only son take charge of the businesses.
Father, your decision has overturned what we actually came to discuss. I must say we are very happy.
Well, you speak for yourself, my princess. Your brother is yet to say a word.
Oh, Dad, I mean, she just said everything. I don't know what to say. I mean, Dad, your decision is quite excellent. I must say that you have the brains of angels. Dad, look. I promise you.
Yes.
grave of my late mother. I will not disappoint you.
You do not have to tell me so. I know you have something out there. I already know that.
Thanks, Dad.
Now, you go into the chambers and pull out all the memoranda I signed with various businesses. All right. You need to be grounded on the issues of law before you start. Now, it has been rumored in certain quarters that I am involved in illegal businesses. I tell you, that is arrant nonsense. My businesses are legal. That is why we register with the government and pay taxes to various governments.
Well, brother, don't you think we need to celebrate? I mean, Father just solved our problem without even asking.
You are rushing things. I was just going to get to that. Dad, it's called for celebration. All right, it's called for celebration. Just give me a break. We're going to pop champagne.
Well, then pop champagne.
Yeah, I mean, just give me a break. I'm telling you. I'll be right back.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
My princess.
Bros, look, there's something I don't understand. You are beginning to treat me like I don't have brains, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
With all due respect, Frank, you are not making sense to me at all.
I'm not making sense. Okay, why are you just trying to bring our family name to ridicule? Why? What have we done to you to deserve this disgrace you're trying to rub on our face? Of all the millions of women out there, the only person you saw to marry was a cripple. You want to go get married to a cripple? How are you going to present her to her father? How are you even going to open your mouth and tell him you want to get married to a cripple?
Frank, I am not seeing our father. I'm not even seeing the family. Eh? This is my business, and I am doing this my way. I don't want the family to get involved. I am going to get married to that cripple because I have realized that I can become a millionaire through marriage.
Let me use your exact words. You're not making sense to me.
Okay, is that what you think? I'm going to break it down for you. I am going to marry that cripple because her status as a cripple has reduced her to an indoor woman. She's always inside the house. She doesn't go out. Are you telling me that you don't know all these ladies that are driving brand new cars, air-conditioned cars? Their husband will buy cars for them and they will be in their offices and their wives will be somewhere else. Can they ever vouch on anything? Can they ever swear on anything that they know where their wives are after buying brand new cars for their wives? And their wives are cruising. You see all these wives in the supermarket giving her their numbers, exchanging numbers. Have you not been seeing them in hotels with men that are not their husbands? All these nonsense ladies that are driving cars. I want to marry a cripple because she's always inside the house. When she wants tomato, I will go and buy. When she wants apple, I will go and buy. If she wants vegetable oil, I will go and buy. If she wants even red oil, I will go and buy red oil. I will be the only one that is negotiating this lady. I will be the only one that is downloading the lady. I want to marry her. You understand what I'm saying?
Bro, can you listen to yourself? Can you just pause for a moment and listen to yourself? Because you want her to be indoors. That is why you want to go get married to a cripple. Anyway, you know the kind of village we come from. You know the kind of village you and I come from. They will finish you with their mouth if you get married to a cripple. Go and get married to a cripple.
Have you seen the reason why I don't follow you to the village? When you are saying Christmas, you are preparing for Christmas, I don't prepare with you. I don't go there. Men will be talking what do not concern them. Listen to me. Do you know how much Ezomema gave the man that married Kate, the second daughter?
What is your business with what he did?
Listen. We are talking about a man, a lucky man, who married a normal girl, normal, beautiful woman. The lady we are talking about, her name is Kate. If she appears even in Abuja, the senators, the men in government, all of them will be very humble. They will be doing everything humanly possible to take a court. The young man, the lucky man, got married to her. And Ezomema went Pese can give him a company and 500 million naira to start his life. What are we talking about? If I should go and marry that cripple, don't you think Ezomema will actually break his head? The man will go mental. He's going to give me 1 billion naira. And if he is not taken, he can even give me the company.
Ross, no. Okay. Are you sure he's going to bring the money if you marry his daughter?
You know, there are some questions that you don't even have to ask. Because when you ask the questions, you expose your ignorance. Every day, Ezomema is praying for miracle to happen. In the palace, they see Rose as a problem. And when the man lays down to pray in the church or in his private room, he's asking God to cause a miracle to happen so that somebody will come and marry Rose. They want her to get out of the palace. Even as we speak now, it is possible the man is still praying, hoping for the miracle to happen. He doesn't even know that his prayer has been answered. This man that is sitting before you is the miracle. I am going to marry Rose and we are going to become millionaires.
Ross, look here. You know what? You don't have to convince me anymore. I am 100% convinced now. We are going to marry the cripple.
I don't understand what in my way. I am the person who is going to marry the cripple, not you.
I know, but you're my brother. Your wife is our wife.
Frank, no make me vexed now. This marriage is the side of my brain. It's the product of my endeavor. Now me where don't they plan this is? I don't know where you are coming from. What do you mean by the we? I am going to marry the princess, the cripple.
It's okay, good. Okay. Anyway, let's not argue over nothing. Just go woo the girl. Get her to your side. Then we'll get down and plan.
If I should get agree with you, you go like why you talk we? I am going to marry the princess, the cripple. You are following me as my brother, as my partner. If you prove yourself to be a credible partner, I am going to make you the best man. If you prove to be an idiot, I will look outside for the best man. Don't say we.
It's okay. What matters is the money.
How do they use this we? There is a problem here in this palace. I have come to take that problem away. If you know what I mean.
Are you sure you know where you are? How dare you come here and say there's a problem here?
You know, this is the very first time I'm seeing you and I'm beginning to like you. Look at you. You're looking very official. Your suit, you know. And your English is very, very refined. I have this feeling that you are schooled, you know. And we call it school. As you see me here now, I have passed many examinations. Many examinations I've passed all.
Are you okay?
What is that?
Are you sure you're okay? Please, just get out of this place. Right now. I don't want to get upset with you now. Just get out of here.
Hey, wait, bro. Wait. They are getting angry. Can't you understand? People do not just rush to say what they want to say. They play. I was playing. I was just cracking a joke with you. They are getting angry. Consider everything I said so far as a joke. Don't take them to heart. Now let us get down to specifics. Go inside. Tell Princess Rose that her fiancé is waiting here.
Our fiancé. Are you sure you are her fiancé?
There is nobody who is not her fiancé that will come here and say that he is her fiancé. That's not possible. I am her fiancé, and I have come to see her. You go inside and tell her that her fiancé is waiting. In fact, I want to see her. I am her fiancé.
Well, you're looking quite well, son, and that tells me my daughter is doing okay.
You're right, Your Majesty. My wife is okay. And she asked me to tell you that she dreamt of you last night.
Ah, awesome. Awesome. See, I dream of them every night. They are more than just treasures to me. Which is why I go out of my way to make sure they are happy.
You're right. Your Majesty, I actually came here to ask you if you would help me sign a reference letter.
A reference? Well, I can always sign something for my son-in-law as long as what I'm signing will not land me in trouble.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, I cannot ask you to sign something that will land you into trouble, Your Majesty, sir.
Very well then. So, what would you have me sign?
Our consortium of journalists approached me and asked me to float a newspaper company. Initially, I thought it wasn't going to work, but gradually it started taking shape. And the Ministry of Information is about giving me the license. And they asked me to get a reference from a first-class citizen. And that is why I'm here, Your Majesty. You are my father-in-law, and you remain a first-class citizen.
Very good. That's wonderful. That's quite wonderful. So, where are the papers?
Here, Your Majesty.
You're looking at me as if you don't understand my question. You told the head of the palace security that you're my fiancé. Now tell me, what is the meaning of that?
The normal thing people will do when they realize they have made wrong statement is to withdraw their statement. Most of them will end up withdrawing very important statement. I am not always in the habit of withdrawing my statement because ever before I open my mouth to make any statement, I have already concluded what I'm going to say. I don't speak anyhow.
And what is that supposed to mean?
When I told the corporate guy, the one you just confirmed to me is the head of palace security, when I told him that I was your fiancé, I was only trying to put myself in the position that I want to be. I want to be your fiancé. In fact, I want to graduate, I want to be your husband. I'm pleading with you to open up a small space for me. And I'm going to show you that I have the capacity to be the best husband any woman can ever have. I'm very serious.
What makes you think I want to marry you? Why are you coming after me?
Rose, I have this feeling that you do underestimate yourself. Because of this wheelchair, that you are confined to the wheelchair. I don't see this wheelchair. In fact, I am looking at you beyond this wheelchair. I'm seeing the noble woman that you are. The real woman that is in you. You are the reason why I go to church every Sunday. And each time I sit in the church, and I see you being way towards the altar for you to go and give your offering, something in me tells me that that's your wife there. And I have this thing that is pushing me to rush out to go and be the one that is pushing the wheelchair. But I'll always control myself because I know it can be embarrassing in the church. You may even feel embarrassed yourself. That's why I came here. I want to look into your face, Rose, to tell you that I love you very much.
I'm sorry, boss, but I don't believe you.
Why would you say that? But tell me, what do you want me to do to prove to you that I am serious with this proposal? I love you from the deepest part of my heart. I want to prove to you that I am the best husband any woman can ever have. I want to do for you what you can't imagine any man doing for you. Just open up some more space.
I am not a lady of too many words, sir. I don't believe you. I don't think I can ever believe you. I'm sorry. I'm sure you know your way out.
Someone says they love you, someone says they need you, and you don't know who, you don't know if it's true. You don't know what you feel, and you don't know if it's real, if it's just a lie, but you can't see it with your eyes. Where there's no love, when there's no love.
Son, you need to brief me on the outcome of the meeting you had with the people from Canada.
Oh, well, Dad, if you ask me, I'll say I don't trust those people.
Well, if you don't trust them, then we will have nothing to do with them.
Aren't you being a little too hasty? I mean, you know this business more than I do. I don't like them, but maybe if you see them, you may like them.
It does not work like that, my dear. See, my father trusted me. And as a responsible father, I must also trust you. And trust your judgment, especially now that you're representing the organization. Now, if you don't trust them, you should be able to come out boldly and say, no negotiation shall continue.
Well, I think I'm humbled with the trust, Dad. But I still suggest you see them.
Very well. Bernard is visiting. Have you seen him?
Yeah, I saw the car outside.
Ah,
Maybe he's upstairs.
Bernard is establishing a new super company. Oh, the Ministry of Information is on the verge of giving him license. Isn't that a wonderful thing?
Dad, I hope Bernard has not come here for you to give him more money.
Oh, the young man has not asked for money. But why do you take it that way?
Dad, excuse me,
Hey, son. Bernard is married to your kid sister, my only son-in-law. Now, establishing a new super company is capital intensive. So, if he needs more money, we should be able to give him more money.
Dad, I think I should excuse you so that you can concentrate. Let me go and study the memoranda you asked me to study.
Very well.
Yeah, I think it's better than sitting down here discussing Bernard.
Believe me when I say that I love her. She is the only reason why I go to church on Sundays. Just to go and see her. I'm telling you. You know, I saw how both of you interacted. And I have this feeling that two of you are getting on well. I'm taking my leave, but I just called you out here to beg you for a favor. I love her. When I was going in, I lied when I said that I was her fiancé. I'm not her fiancé. I'm telling you, just something that I just said to get to her presence. But she was looking me into my face and she said that she doesn't believe me. You are the only person that can make this thing work for me.
Well, I don't know why you're telling me this. What do you want me to do?
Looking at you from that very first time, and I know that you are school. You have every single trait of academic. I'm seeing you can make this thing work for me. just want you to, create small opening so I can just achieve my objective.
Well, my princess, I don't know whether you know her too well. She has masters in 3 disciplines. And she's not the kind of woman that any man can just come in and get so easily. But the only good thing about it is that she's too emotional. Okay? And you can exploit that. That weakness of hers, you can just exploit it and go through her. That's all.
Can you just help me? Guide me, how do I explore this weakness, this emotional? How do I achieve it? Just man, no man, just confide in me, man, no man. I beg.
Just go.
Huh?
Just go and come back tomorrow. The fact and the issue is just that I'm happy that you understand that I have a part to play in this. That's all.
I cannot boast of knowing your tradition here in this land. But where I come from, it's a taboo for a man to send another man on an errand without giving that man a token. I just want you to consider this as my token, as I'm sending you now on an errand of...
Just have your money back. Just have your money. We are paid well here, okay? Me looking at me, you will know. Let me tell you. I am building a mansion in my father's compound. So I don't need this your token. I'm just helping you for helping's sake, that's all.
2,000. 2,000.
Look at my shoe. Just look at my shoe. I bought this shoe 25,000 naira. I don't need this. I'm just helping you for helping's sake, that's all. Just have your money back.
This girl is not a cripple as in crawling on the floor. No. She moves on a wheelchair. And her wheelchair is one of the most expensive in this part of the world. That's to tell you the kind of money they have.
So, the only reason you have to support your brother to marry a cripple is that she moves around with an expensive wheelchair. What type of a son are you?
Papa, you know the problem we always have with you. It is the fact that you underestimate your sons. This is a business initiative, Papa. I want you to see it as that. Okay? This is an opportunity for us to enter the king of Obulenu and liquidate him.
Mena, so you are supporting your brother to marry a cripple because she is from a rich family?
Father, without fear of contradiction, my answer to that question is yes. There is business everywhere, even in marriage. Okay, listen to this. This king we're talking about has 2 daughters and a son. Now the lucky chap had married the younger daughter, was presented with a company and 500 million naira. I want you to imagine how much he would be willing to shower on any man who presents himself as a suitor to the older daughter who is crippled. Don't you see it's a business initiative?
Look, you can never buy me with this your long sermon. Go to Paulson and tell him I am not in support. Tell him that, yes.
Papa, fine. In that case, we have to proceed without you. Yes, we're going ahead with this marriage without your permission. Why do you always come up against any business proposal we bring up? Why? This is the reason we still remain poor. Now, we're going to become in-laws with Ezomema, whether you like it or not, and that's it.
never going to work. My son will never marry a cripple. Never.
I want to understand what you're trying to say. You mean a total stranger came into this palace, introduced himself as my fiancé, and you brought him before my presence? Why did you not come to verify for me first?
I'm very sorry, my princess. Very, very sorry. It's just that this is the very first time a man is coming to this place to ask after you. And he introduced himself as your fiancé. I have no reason to doubt him. Who am I to keep your fiancé waiting?
What's your impression about that visitor?
Huh?
You heard me. Your impression about him.
My princess, if you ask me, I would say that I saw seriousness in his face. He said you are the only reason why he goes to church every Sunday. And I think that statement is suggestive.
Suggestive as in what?
My princess, I may not be able to define love, but I think that man is in love with you. He's in love with you, my princess. The only reason why he came into this place to propose to you, according to him, is because he's been watching you for a while. I think that man means well. I should be given a chance.
I am not impressed with your visage. Is anything the matter?
My dad told me you were planning to open a newspaper company. What do you mean by that?
Yes. Your sister started it first. You know, she brought a consortium of major journalists who were able to talk me into opening a newspaper company. And I was happy with the whole plan because it's going to help her practice what she studied back in school, journalism.
So, are you telling me you have the cash to go about it?
I'm sure I have the cash. You see, the issue there is that you don't know how I value your sister. See, I don't joke with anything that will make her happy. And she's the one going to run the printing company. And I'm ready to do everything in my power to make sure I establish it for her.
Okay. That sounds good to hear. So in that case, cause for celebration.
Yeah, it does.
So we'll go to the bar.
Why not?
Yes, I must say I'm glad you came for my sister's hand in marriage.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I've heard everything you said about watching her over the years at the local church. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
But then, there's a hurdle. My dad may not be impressed because he loves her dearly.
I know how much your father loved Mrs. Rose. You don't need to tell me because I know. That is the reason why I came through you. So that you can help me make this thing work. I spend my time monitoring your sister. Because I love her. I want you to make this thing work for me. If I marry your sister, I'm going to be the best husband that she will have ever.
I want to ask you a question, and I want you to answer me sincerely.
Okay.
Why do you want to marry my sister?
But I said it already. I want to marry your sister because I love your sister very much. I love her so dearly. I spend time, quality time, monitoring your sister, trying to know everything about her. That's because I love her.
Before you go further, are you sure you can cope with her?
Why
As
not?
her husband?
Why not? Why not?
Now what I'm saying is because my sister cannot cook. And I know men can be crazy about food. In fact, she cannot do anything. All she does every day is wake up, pray, she goes to swim, she eats, she reads, she has no sense of fashion, she's got no friends, and
Can't you just don't be offended? But I know every single thing you're saying about your sister. I told you that I have monitored your sister. I know her well. If you say to your sister like examination, I'm going to pass with distinction, I know her. I want to marry your sister because I love her. Help me to convince your father because your father seems to be the problem that I have. If I marry your sister, she's going to enjoy me like no woman has ever enjoyed any man on earth. Come to think of it, why would your sister even cook in the first place when I'm there as her husband? I will do everything with cooking. I will serve her breakfast on bed. I'm telling you, make this thing work for me, please.
The problem with you is that you write off yourself completely. Being confined to a wheelchair does not change the fact that you're a strong, noble, and beautiful woman. You have to look beyond this wheelchair. Stop feeling like you're incomplete. You're a complete woman. So don't be surprised that a suitor is coming your way.
Kate, you don't understand. Every woman should be able to cook for her husband and keep her house in order. My condition will not allow me to do any of those.
You can always engage paid employees to do all that for you. I mean, how many women can boast of your education? This man came for you because he knows your value, and I think it's right to accept him.
It's not going to be easy. You know, I've read so many books written by celebrated women of Christendom. And I know I may not be able to cope as a wife. I have my attention focused on so many other things. I don't want to think like your wife. I can't be a wife. I can't.
I'm sorry, Rose, but it is time to stop reading books and face reality. I mean, there are many women scattered all over the world. This man saw all of them, but still came for you. He knows you can't walk. And I believe he loves you the way you are. So you have to be positive and think of success.
I don't ever want to be a failure in life. I'm agreeing to this marriage.
It's going to be a success. Okay? Be positive for once and you'll see what God will do for you.
Frank, you have to do me this favor. Go to our father and tell him that his plan is not going to work. I have listened to him in a number of issues. This is the very first time I will not listen to him. Go back and tell him that I said so.
Anyway, I've already told him we are proceeding without him.
Not just without him. I can proceed without anybody. Why would you even go to our father to tell him about this in the first place? Why would you go to our father?
I told him because he's our father. I mean, you don't expect to start and end the marriage procedure without informing our father, do you?
But I already told you, Frank, that this marriage is not going to last. My plan is simply to make money from His Royal Majesty as the member of Upolenu Kingdom. This thing is business marriage. It has nothing to do with love. I don't need our father for this thing. Why would you go and bring our father into it? Why?
Bro, if this king asked about our father, what are you going to tell him?
Yeah, when you talk like this, I have this feeling that you don't even know me. You think I am an idiot that has no plan? I know what I have already resolved this thing long time before you came with your question. I am going to tell His Royal Majesty Ezomema that I am an orphan. Very simple.
No, bro, that is rude. Because our father is still alive.
He's alive, yes. He's alive. Physically, yes. But financially, the man is dead. I don't need men who are alive physically. I need men who are alive financially. There are men that died many years ago physically. Many years ago, even before we were born, they died physically. But financially, they are still alive. Their children are still swimming in money they left, in companies, in investments. Why would I ever go to Ezomema and tell him that I have a father? What has my father done for me? What has he done for you? Nothing. When we tell this man that we are orphans, the man can be moved to tears. The man, out of pity, can even give us like 2 billion naira for us to start our lives. Why would you mention father and limit the gain?
Do you know this man might decide to investigate our background? What if they decide to investigate our background? You don't expect a man of his status to just give you his daughter without trying to find out where you're coming from or who you are.
Even before you ask the question, I've already resolved what I'm going to do. There are many people that we're going to hire, people that we're going to present as our relatives, like Mami Sioma, that you know, old woman. She can do anything for money. She is old, but she's still a businesswoman. What about Mr. Sadede, that you know? All these men, we can gather all of them together, you know, make them part of this charade. They will follow us. We present all of them as our relatives to the king. Before you know it, everything is working. The girl is here. Whichever the girl, I know the money involved.
Bro, I can see you have it all planned out. But I still have this feeling that knowing the kind of father you and I have, that man is capable of turning up on the day of the wedding ceremony to disrupt it.
You know this thing you said, I never thought about it. But now you said it, I'm beginning to have a feeling that you're making sense. But I want you to go to him and warn him immediately not to try it. Because if that man tries it, if our father should come on that day to destroy anything, oh my goodness, I'm going to kill him, I swear to God. After killing him the first death, I will personally handle his second death to ensure that he didn't appear anywhere.
Bro, you're talking about our father here.
Why would he appear to destroy my business? Tell him that this is business marriage, nothing to do with family, nothing to do with anybody. I am pursuing my future. I am pursuing billions. I don't want any interference. Please, I don't want our father to be involved in this. Go and tell him that. That's what I said. Please. I beg, please.
Son, are you aware that the doctor who carelessly crippled my daughter is still in prison? I've not forgiven him, and I will never forgive him. So Rose's happiness is of paramount importance to me.
Dad, I know all of that. See, that's why I am advocating that we consolidate her happiness by allowing her marry that guy. Okay? There are so many single women out there pretending to be happy, but we know they are not. Okay? An unmarried woman is not a fulfilled woman. She's frustrated. And we wouldn't want Rose to be frustrated, will we?
Son, I respect your judgment, son. But I don't like the fact that you consider my princess frustrated. She is not frustrated. I will never be frustrated. I have money. And I made enough money. And even if I stop making money today, I have enough for her to be fulfilled for the rest of her life. She is a great one princess in this kingdom. And the fact that she is confined to that wheelchair does not mean that her fulfillment will take away.
Dad, look, it's not all about the money. I know you have all the money, but look, she needs to have a life. Okay? I've discussed extensively with this young man, and I can tell he's in love. Don't punish your princess, Dad. Allow her marry this man.
Well, I don't see any reason for any prolonged discussion on this matter. When I see the young man, I will see my mind. Leave now, son.
You don't need to beg me to accompany you to your in-laws' place. I'm always available for you. If you tell me the exact time we are going, I will be prepared.
Is this not the reason why I came to you? Because I know you have a whole lot of things you can do. In your capacity as Mami Siom, I know what you can do, and that's why I'm here. But you see, the marriage I am planning here is not ordinary marriage.
Hey!
That's why I came to you. Hey. Because I need people that have human sympathy to be part of the marriage. That's why I came to you.
I don't understand, my son.
Okay, I will break it down. The lady that I want to marry, she moves about on wheelchair. Wheelchair.
What do you mean by moves around? Wheelchair? Wheelchair?
Mommy, so the lady is crippled.
Hey!
But I love her very much with all my heart. My father doesn't believe in this marriage. In fact, my father is kicking against the marriage because he doesn't understand the meaning of love. I have made up my mind that I'm going to proceed without my father. Even as I sit here now, I'm still surprised how he was able to get my mother to marry him, whereas he doesn't know the meaning of love. Listen to me, Monsieur. I want people who have human sympathy, people that reason like you, to follow me as I go to marry this cripple. I don't know why people will always abandon the cripple because they are crippled. People will begin to blame them because they are crippled as if they are the people that made themselves crippled. It is the same God that created us that created the cripple. So I'm going to marry this cripple. We are not going to abandon her because she's crippled.
Hey, I never knew that you are a good man like this.
I'm surprised you don't know.
Don't marry your father. I will support you. Anything you want, you must marry the girl. You must marry her.
Thank you very much.
Don't worry. I will invite all my friends.
Yes.
We come.
Please tell them that we don't have to support
Yes.
the cripple.
I will support you, my dear.
There's no reason. I don't know why we are living in this kind of world.
I will support you.
Because somebody is crippled, people will just abandon her. They are just talking nonsense.
Someone says they love you. Someone says they need you, and you don't know who. You don't know if it's true. You don't know what you feel, and you don't know if it's real. If it's just a lie, but you can't see it with your eyes.
The young man has arrived with his brother.
Sorry, Kate. I don't want to see you.
The young man is very serious. You can't disappoint us all now.
I don't know. But each time I look into his eyes, I feel like I'm addicted to him. And I don't like that feeling at all.
That's the feeling you have when you are in love. It's love. I want you to believe that you're in love with this guy. So the best thing to do is to accept to be his bride. You're going to be very happy, trust me. I'm serious. This man talks so maturely. I mean, you can feel his heart when he talks. So you have to accept him.
Kate.
Yes. You will.
Kate.
I once had a Russian friend. Now this my Russian millionaire friend had a daughter, a very beautiful but blind daughter. He loved her so much and trusted her so much that
he made her a co-signatory to all the accounts of the fortune in his kingdom. Then, a young man came from Estonia and started to profess love to this young, blind daughter of a millionaire. He engaged in all sorts of gimmicks that even melted the hardest heart. And was accepted. He became part of the family. But this young man wound up being a fraudster. Yes. He liquidated the fortune of this family and broke the young blind girl's heart. Now, the young blind lady took her own life. Just like that. And I need to tell you that my friend died of broken heart following the death of his so much loved daughter.
Your Majesty, I wasn't there to witness how this fraudster from Estonia died. But that man's supposed to die slowly. What he did is evil. Yes. What he did against your friend and the daughter is evil. And such men that engage themselves in evil should not be tolerated at all, Your Majesty. At all? Yes.
I see.
Yes.
I see. And it's okay. Tell me, there's one reason for me to believe that you are different from this young man from Estonia.
Your Majesty, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom.
Yes.
This is the very first thing we learned from our parents, Your Majesty.
Yes.
And this is the reason why every other Sunday I go to church. Even when it is raining, cat and dog, I must find my way to the church.
Point of duty.
And I have been observing Princess Rose in the church. And I've come to realize that she's different.
Yes.
She's very unique.
Yes.
Even when she has been confined to the wheelchair, she has all the potentials of a great woman. I have come to the conclusion that she represents something that is bigger than all the women on earth.
Perfectly.
Even my late mother. Inclusive.
Huh?
Yes, inclusive, Your Majesty. And that is the reason why I have made up my mind to marry her. I want to make her my wife.
Ah, my goodness.
Welcome.
Princess.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
We greet you well.
What is your educational background?
Your Majesty, I hope this is not going to affect my chances of marrying the woman of my dream, Your Majesty.
Why, you just answer the question, young man.
Your Majesty, I am aware that the princess has 3 different master degrees in 3 different areas.
Yes.
I am aware.
We know.
Yeah, but I submit before you, Your Majesty, that I don't have masters
Sincerely.
in any discipline.
We are
I don't,
truthful.
yes, I don't have masters at all. I say sincerely. But Your Majesty, I have bachelor degree in journalism. Yes, in journalism, Your Majesty.
That's awesome. That means you have automatic employment in my newly established newspaper company.
Sweetheart, I'm not impressed with the offer you just made our in-law here. Our father is in a better position to make him an offer, not counting on any of you.
And what kind of offer are you talking about?
Can you just imagine? Did you just imagine this? Can you imagine a fool who abandoned the elder sister, married the younger one, telling me that he's going to give me a job? Now I know that I am sure, because I still don't understand how I didn't slap that idiot.
No, it's a good thing you didn't slap him. Because if you had slapped him, it would have put a permanent end to our business. Now, brother, it's evident to us that fool has got loads of nonsense. But I'll plead with you. Let's just continue swallowing his nonsense until we achieve our goal. Okay?
I wouldn't want us to even spend time talking about him, because he's a nobody. My only happiness is that now it is clear to me that the family knows that they are going to make me an offer. You hear when the younger sister says something like that, it actually means they've taken a decision in their family that whoever marries the cripple should be made an offer. This offer is not going to be smaller. By the time I marry this cripple and they release this money to me, I am going to deal with that animal. I will deal with him so much that he's going to be very confused. I'm telling you, let's just go.
Wait, brothers. There's something you need to clarify me on.
Something like what?
You know, you told them in there that you had a degree. So I was wondering if you bought one overnight.
What are you planning? Are you planning to go back there to tell them that I didn't go to school?
No, why would I do anything like that? No, I just was caught unawares. You should have told me about it.
Frank, I didn't catch you unawares because you're already unaware. What are you aware of? This is my business, are you aware? It's my business. I am the one that is negotiating this business. I started it. I am the one that is going to sustain what I'm doing. You don't need to know anything. The only thing that follow me at my pace, whatever thing I say, just say okay. Even if you don't understand what anything I do, just agree. That is the only way we can succeed in this business. Don't begin to poke into what I'm doing. This thing warrants a lot of lies. I'm the one that is going to be telling all the lies. Just follow me. That is the only way. Let's go, please. Why will you even say that? Let's go. To go. Oh, no, why will you be saying like that?
Dad, why are you being so difficult? Why are you vehemently kicking against this guy?
Son, I am not being difficult. Did you see him when Bernard offered him a job in his company?
In the first place, why would Bernard offer to give him a job under him? Well, that's an indirect insult to Rose.
See, I don't want to get into personal problems you have with Bernard. What I'm telling you is, I do not trust that young man I saw.
But why, Dad?
But I won't repeat myself on this issue, son. See, the future of all my children is something that is very, very important to me. Because I feel responsible for all of you.
Dad, if you ask me, I'll say let's follow the right procedure. Let's remove our personal decisions, personal opinions. Let's take it away. Okay? Because I know Rose is in the picture here. Let us call Rose into this picture. Rose has interacted with this man and she knows him too well. Let's call her and ask her what she thinks about him.
No. I'm not going to call my princess and ask her such nonsense. No. See, I trust your judgment, but I must let you know that that young man that came here has nothing that qualifies him to husband any woman, let alone my own princess.
That is where you come in, Dad. That's where you come in. Fix him up. Fix him up. I guess that's the only way forward. When Bernard came here, he had nothing. But you settled him. And now he's dining with the movers and the shakers of the country. Come on, you can as well extend the same benevolence to Paul.
I demand an apology.
Apology over what?
You spoke to me in that meeting as if I am not your husband. See, I gave him the offer because I liked him. I liked him as a person. You shouldn't have countered me in front of everybody the way you did. You shouldn't have.
I'm very, very sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry what I said out there got you so upset. But it's just that I couldn't imagine my sister's husband doing me for me. Please. I'm sorry. Please. I said I'm sorry.
Don't let it repeat itself.
Ross, why are you giving up so easily? Why? This is just 3 months into the marriage. And as it stands now, now, you won't say it's not working out.
Listen, I have this feeling that our target is never going to be met. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Why are they not willing to settle me? That's my problem. Why are they unwilling to settle me?
But they've already given you a house and 2 cars.
And can you say with every sense of responsibility that our target has been met because they gave out a house and 2 cars? The answer is absolute no. We are still where we were. Nothing has changed. Let me tell you, Frank, the house you are talking about is still in the name of Ezomema. The 2 cars you mentioned are still in the name of the nonsense cripple. I don't have anything. I don't have nothing. Nothing has come to me. And I am beginning to wonder, is this how we are going to continue?
Bros, see, at least you have something to hold on to.
What?
Just know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Calm down and relax.
Why on earth would Ezomema reduce everything to a tunnel? Why would they put us in a tunnel? Now we are beginning to see light at the end of the nonsense tunnel. I didn't get into that marriage for me to be in a tunnel. I don't belong to a tunnel. I belong to a channel of money. I went to that marriage because I wanted to see money. I have not seen money. You are saying tunnel. I don't understand what is going on.
See, all I am telling you is to go back and continue loving your wife. Continue loving your wife. You never can tell what is on a millionaire's mind.
You see what I'm talking about? I should begin to love my wife, continue to love my wife. Everything has been reduced to love. I am beginning to blame our father in all these things. The mission to that palace has nothing to do with love. God forbid that I should love a cripple. I didn't love the cripple. Did I tell you that I love the cripple? I never said I love the cripple. I went into this business because I was seeing this as a business. Nothing love. It was you who kept saying that we should bring our father into this thing. And finally we went back to our village and we brought our father. And now everything is working anti-clockwise. And you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Rossi, don't bring our father into this. No, you don't have any reason to blame him. Fine, he kicked against the marriage from the onset. But then he turned around and accepted your wife. So don't blame him for anything. You just calm down, stay with your wife, and watch as things unfold.
You see what I'm saying? I don't want this. I beg. This is my business, and I'm still doing it. You people should not interfere. Don't worry.
Dad, if you ask me, you're not being fair to this guy. You may think you're punishing him, but indirectly you're punishing the Rose as well.
But then I'm not going to ask you, son. Carlson, now what exactly is your problem? You want me to settle this young man at your own time as against my own time?
Dad, you're talking about your time. For crying out loud, it's been 3 months since they got married. And you've not done anything for him. He may abandon Rose.
Well then, I'll be vindicated. Now, why are you making it sound as if I must give him something? Is it because I settled Bernard? That's why you think it is now the tradition of the land. The tradition says, one settle one's daughter when she marries, and I have settled my daughter.
That's what you just heard yourself, Dad. You settled Bernard. So why don't you just settle this guy?
Son, let me ask you a direct question. I want you to answer me. When you got married, did your father-in-law settle?
Dad, you can't link both together. It's quite different. Mine was quite different. I married from a poor home. Okay? I mean, I'll be a fool to expect them to give me something.
Very well. I will settle the young man, but at my own time.
There he goes again. Dad, honestly, I am not comfortable with this whole delays. Not.
Well, son, you go and study the papers from Ministry of Works and come up with your own response. Now, run the business you are supposed to run and leave me to worry about my son-in-law. Wait until after I've satisfied my conscience and make sure that this young man is into marrying with my daughter for real love before I settle him with anything.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm coming.
Honey, what is this problem that you're finding so difficult to tell me? I'm your wife. You can confide in me.
That's what you will always say. Each time you want to get me on board, you remind me that you are my wife, as if I have forgotten that I'm your husband. I don't want to go into that anyway. When last did you speak with your father?
I speak to him practically every day. Why?
Has he managed to tell you the reason why he is treating me differently from the way he treats Bernard? Has he told you?
Pete, I hope you don't in any way think that Daddy doesn't love you.
Because I don't think. I know that he doesn't love me. And I know that this man confides in you a whole lot. And I am sure he must have told you why. He doesn't love me. So can you share that with me? Why is it that your father doesn't love me? Why?
Honey, Daddy loves you so dearly. Really. As a son, each time he calls, he keeps asking after you. He's concerned about your well-being.
That is bullshit. And that nonsense. That may be the very last thing I have to believe on earth. After believing that, then I die. Your father doesn't love me. If your father loves me, it will show through his actions. I know your father very well. His action shows me that he doesn't love me. I know that much. Okay?
Honey. Okay. Do you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to ask Daddy to call you himself.
Don't even try that. Why would your father call me? I don't need his call. Why is he gonna call me? Call me for what? You call him yourself. And then you remind him that you are the Ada of that palace. He is giving more attention to your younger sister's husband more than he is giving to your husband, whereas you are the Ada, the head. I don't know his reasons, but I want you to call him and remind him that that is massively, grossly unacceptable to me. I don't want to discuss this any further, if you don't mind, please.
Are you looking out for me? Are you?
No, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. You want to go in now?
Yes,
Princess Rose.
Okay.
I have this feeling that my children are ganging up against me. And that is not a good feeling.
Father, I don't know what you mean by we ganging up against you. We can't gang up against you.
So why is everyone talking about Bossy? You all make me feel as if I don't even know what I'm doing.
The reason I'm here, Father, is because Rose called me late into the night.
She called me too. And I told her that I know what I am doing. We ended the call on a good note. So I don't even see why you should be worried.
Father, do you know Paulson is not gainfully employed?
And did he complain that he lacks anything? They have good cars, and the cars are fueled in my petrol station. They don't even have to pay for the fuel. They live in a very beautiful house. They lack nothing, and your sister is on a monthly salary of 1 million naira. So why are we talking about employment here?
I think you should make him stand on his own. Apart from his bachelor's degree in journalism, I heard he has experience in oil business, and that is your area of expertise for him. You can get him established in that line of business too.
My princess, can you still keep a secret for your father, the king?
Why not, father? Or is it because I'm married? I'm still your baby girl. Yes, I can.
You see, something tells me that Paulson is not real. I have this feeling that he's not truly in love with your sister, and I want to prove it.
Why would you say that? And how do you want to prove it?
I want 6 months to elapse. And after these 6 months, if he still professes love for your sister, then I'll fix him up. Now, you see what I mean when I said, I know what I am doing.
You're being a little too harsh on me. Why is that?
The global economy is harsh on everybody living on earth presently. I don't know the reason why you keep saying I am being harsh on you. I don't understand it.
Okay. Is money the problem? Really, I can give you money. I just hate to see you this way.
Are you listening to yourself? You can give me money. What's your plan? Do you know what they call any man that is receiving money from women, or even a woman? They call him woman rapper. Is that a plan? You want to reduce me to a woman rapper that I'm receiving money from you? Is that a plan?
Why would you talk like this? Everything I own are equally yours.
And it's the bullshit I keep hearing. Nonsense, Arab nonsense, badadash. How can you say that everything you have is mine? Do you think you're talking to a fool or something? The 2 cars that the father gave us, supposedly us, as he registered in your name, duly in the name of Princess Rose of Ubleno Kingdom. Look at this house where we live. The house is still in the name of your father. This is your father's house. I don't have anything. And you're telling me that everything is mine? Oh my goodness. Do you actually think I'm a fool or something? You guys are tempting me to go back to my flat. I can still go back there.
Okay. You tell you what I'm going to do. I'll call my lawyer and I'll ask him to transfer everything into your name, just to put smiles on your face.
Listen to me. Let me ask you for a favor before I forget to ask for that favor. Don't make any nonsense call to any nonsense lawyer. I am the person that is in charge of this relationship. I am even tempted to call it nonsense relationship, but I'm not going to call that. I am your husband. You are my wife. Okay? If there is anybody that is going to make any telephone call to anybody for anything to be changed, I'm making that call. Not you. Can never be you.
Okay, just make the call. Change whatever you want to be changed. Okay. Honey, wait, where are you going?
I am going out of my business. It is possible your father and yourself, 2 of you think I don't have any business? That's what I think. Where am I going? I am going for my business. Yes, it may be illegal business, but it was good business. Even before I met you and I married you, I was in that business. I paid for a flat. You can go to my, you can't even go there because of this rubbish that you are calling on. You can't even go anywhere. If you can go to my flat, you can go to my flat and you are going to find out that every single thing you need to live in a flat, every luxury is provided. That's my flat. I need money to rent and furnish that place before I met you. I can go back there. Until I can go back there. Don't come closer because if you come closer, I'm going to
Just a lie, but you can't see it with your
Hello.
Hello. Please, can you come to the house now?
Why not? Is there anything the matter?
I'm confused. Please come down. We need to talk.
Okay, in that case, I'll be on my way then.
Okay.
When there's no love, when there's no love, when there's no love, hearts will surely break. What a big mistake when love is just a game for money and fame.
I don't know what the problem is. Any day I decide to go and forget it. Antelopes, grasshoppers, all of them. They will learn how to climb the tallest tree in the forest.
What's the problem? That's why you're talking to yourself. Can you share your worries with me? You know you're my customer. And I know you're not okay.
Madam Ego,
Yes?
thank you very much for your concern. At least you have managed to prove to me that you are a very good bar woman. But you see, the head is not always as big as the load it carries. If you know what that means.
I know. But when load is shared, the burden is lessened. Huh? Share with me now.
Madam Ego, looking at your head alone, I know your head is almost on the verge of breaking into pieces. If I have to share the problem I have with you, the head will break into pieces. The more, how much is your bill?
You want to go without telling me what the problem is? Talk to me now. Paulson.
Madam Ego, I don't have the whole time in the world. How much is your bill?
Well, I know you can confide in me. But if you want to go, your money is 900 naira.
Madam Ego, you see, as I said already, all the people you see walking around, people that come there to drink, they all have their heads. But the head is not always as big as the load it carries. This is your money. You can keep the change. See you when I will see you.
You didn't even finish your drink.
Don't worry, you can continue from where I stopped. Thank you very much.
Rose, come on, open up to me.
Only I suspect he's getting frustrated. And we have to remedy the situation before it gets out of hand.
Feel frustrated, I don't get it.
He believes Daddy loves Bernard more than him. He complained to me that Daddy has never called him on the phone before.
Is that the case here? But you should have reminded him that Daddy is a king. I mean, he has so many things he attends to. Oh, come on, is there any big deal in making phone calls? Why should he allow such trivial issues bother him?
Big brother, I know Father respects you a whole lot. Whatever you ask of him, he will do it.
Come on, don't even go there. I know you're closer to Dad than I am. Whatever you tell him, I know he will do it.
I want my husband established. I never thought about it until he complained to me. I don't want to speak to Daddy directly on this matter. I have my reasons. I want you to talk to him. Tell him to establish my husband, just like he established Bernard. He can call me on the phone, and I will confirm that to him. But I just don't want to face him directly on this subject.
Okay. Okay.
for Dad's confirmation before I tell you that he does not love your husband any less. Okay? I'll make sure I do everything within my power to get this thing resolved as soon as possible.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't bother yourself again. Don't worry yourself again.
Thank you.
I'll do everything to help out. Okay?
Okay.
Ross, can you just listen to me? Calm down and listen to me. This marriage is still very young, and I can assure you we're going to meet up with our target very soon.
That is the word I keep hearing from everybody. Soon. I don't understand why must everybody be using that word soon? Because it is my turn. I don't understand. You saw Bernard, that fool that married Kate, the younger sister. As you sit here now, try to visualize him. Doesn't he look like a fool? That fool didn't wait more than 24 hours and they made him a millionaire. Why would they reduce everything to soon? Because portion is involved. And you're asking me to wait. I don't understand why.
You talk like this money is yours. It is Ezome mass money. Do you realize that global economy is facing serious recession? All you need to do is calm down, okay? Perhaps that man himself, Ezome man, is broke.
By that simple last statement you just made, I realize you don't even know the man we're talking about. Ezome can never ever be broke. The man is too rich. We're talking of a man that has the highest individual deposit in 4 major banks in this country. Ezome can comfortably, conveniently give me 1 billion naira dash. And he will not even know that money has been released. It will be him as if he just gave somebody 10 naira. Why can't you just understand what I'm talking about? Why are they so stingy? Why is he not willing to give me this money that I need?
In which case, I am suspecting something else. Do you remember the story he told us about his Russian friend? Maybe he's now beginning to see you as the same as that idiot from Historia.
It is possible he called you on phone and told you this nonsense you are saying, and that's why you are saying it. That we are from Estonia. We have I want to ask you, are we from Estonia?
We are not from Estonia.
Why would Ezome begin to think that we are likely related with the fool from Estonia? I don't know where Estonia is. Whether Estonia is a town, whether it's a city or a state, I don't know. I've never been to Estonia before. If they have an embassy in this country, I don't know where the embassy is. And this man that is sitting here will be the last man that will ever go to Estonian embassy. I will never apply for their visa.
Exactly my point. Bros, listen, let's follow this man with caution. Let us prove to him that we have no link whatsoever with that man from Estonia.
Listening to you, I am beginning to feel as if you have something that you are planning. How are we going to prove to him that we are not from Estonia and that we don't have any link with the nonsense idiot, I don't even know, from Estonia? How do we prove that?
Patience. Patience and more patience and more patience. Bros, I had a dream. I saw you entering an international aircraft with Ezome man. That shows you we are heading somewhere. So I want you to calm down. You know I don't dream of it. But whenever I do, I take it seriously.
Frank, with that singular dream you just dreamt, I now know the reason why God has not blessed you with dreams. Because God knows you have been dreaming rubbish. You have the capacity to dream only nonsense. Why are you talking dreams so we are talking about reality? Nonsense dream, you have dreamed, you are still here, you are dreaming Ezome. Do you have any business with Ezome that are dreaming Ezome? Idiot. Why? Wake up from your dream and think real. Think real. Do you know what the nonsense cripple that we married out of sympathy? Pity. Do you know what she was telling me?
What was she telling you?
That she can give me money. Cripple can give me money. Can you just think?
Good! And you're wasting time? Bill her immediately. Then why are we discussing all this? Just tender your bill.
Thank God. By that singular statement you made again, I just confirmed that you are not only a fool, you are equally an idiot. A fool and idiot combined together in one basket. I don't know what we are going to get. I don't understand. Why in this world would I begin to fetch buckets of water from the river of a cripple? A cripple that I am pushing around in the house, when we have access to the ocean of Ezomema, where we can fetch tankers of water, and the ocean will not even know that water is going. We can fetch tankers of water from Ezomema's ocean, and you are telling me that I have to go and fetch buckets of water from a river where we can fetch tankers? What is our target? Are we targeting buckets? Don't we have buckets in this house before I left here? Not we? Not we?
Ross, you have to do what you have to do. Do anything possible to get the money.
Frank, we have a target. Our target is Ezomema and his billions. My target was not cripple. God forbid. You know, I don't need buckets. Tankers of water, of money. Don't dissuade me before I kill you, join. I beg. Tell you.
Kate, come look. You're feeling so unconcerned about this whole matter. And it's giving me a cause to worry. Is it because our father settled your husband and made him a millionaire? Is it?
That's not it. I just want to tell you something right now. Our father has a noble plan. It has got nothing to do with you or me or my sister. It's all about Dad. He knows what he's doing. He's got plans.
So what was he planning? I want to hear.
See, something tells me that Paulson is not real. I have this feeling that he's not truly in love with your sister, and I want to prove it.
Why would you say that? And how do you want to prove it?
I want 6 months to elapse. And after these 6 months, if he still professing love for your sister, then I'll fix him.
Come. The way you're making your face, it's looking like you're hiding something. What are you hiding?
Let's discuss something.
No. Tell me, what's Dad planning and what are you hiding?
There's nothing I'm hiding. Let's allow our father use his discretion to sort out this issue. That's it.
He's beginning to feel frustrated. He believes you love Bernard more than him.
Well, you should have told him that it is wrong to think that way. I do not discriminate between my son-in-laws.
Why not make him part of the family business? I mean, he's your first daughter's husband. Just treat him like your own son.
Well, you're asking me to do exactly what I've been doing. I appreciate him like a man my daughter married and loved dearly. And I'm treating him like my son.
Daddy, remember the whole world rejected me because of my condition.
This family has never rejected you, Rose. And will never happen. The kingdom knows that you are a princess and that fact remains. So why do you now all of a sudden sound weak?
I want to remind you something. Paulson came into my life and made me feel important. He made me feel wanted. I mean, there's nothing too big for you to do for him. Just bring him in and make him part of the family business.
My darling daughter, I think you're asking for the impossible here. I don't make it an habit of bringing my son-in-laws and become part of the family business.
Daddy, this is your princess asking you for a favor. Is there anything you can do for me? Please. Make him part of the family business. Give him a sense of belonging.
My darling princess, please calm down. Okay? I will settle it. Alright? And, oh, listen, I will call you back. Someone just walked into the room and I'll call you back later, okay?
Okay, Daddy.
Hello, dear son. What is this expression in your face? I see all is not well.
Exactly, Dad. All is not well. Dad, I've been wondering why is it that you set up a standard and suddenly you are breaking the standard?
Could you please explain to me what you mean by setting and breaking standards?
Dad, when Kate got married, you settled Bernard with a whopping 500 million naira. Remember I told you that money was grossly much. But what did you tell me? You said that you wanted to set an unprecedented standard. That was good. But now, your first daughter has just gotten married. Why is it that you don't want to maintain that same standard you set then?
I do not know, for the life of me, why you are worried about nothing. I told you I am going to settle this young man. All you have to do, there are just so many things I necessary to take care of first.
Dad, how in this world am I to believe you?
Well, you're going to have to believe me, son. You believe me because I am your father, the king, and I have spoken. And when I open my mouth to speak, I speak in wisdom.
Is nonsense. I don't know the reason why you're always inviting me to nonsense. I don't know.
Why is it that everything I do these days pisses you off? Why?
Everything is pissing me off. Because this marriage I entered with enthusiasm is planning to turn my life off. I don't understand. You want me to be smiling at you all the time. The only thing that we have between us is the marriage. That marriage that is existing between you and I is headed for the rocks. Why would I be smiling?
Why do you speak negative on the marriage that started in love and it's very promising?
What qualification do you have to ever use the word promising? Why are you always saying promising when simple promises have not been met on the part of your family? Why? You're telling me promising. What is promising? Who is promising who what? Let me tell you something. I came into this marriage with a desire to make this marriage work. Your father is planning to make me regret that very noble decision of mine. I'm telling you.
Why can't you leave my father out of this? Think about us.
Rose, there is no way I can leave your father and think about us because there is no us without your father. Understand this. There is no us. Everything resolves around your father. Your brother Carlson cannot marry a cripple. Don't look at me because you know. Your brother, no member of your family can marry a cripple. All the men in your family, they can't marry a cripple woman. It takes nothing but love for a physically fit man like me to marry a cripple like you. It takes nothing but love. Undiluted love. Unqualified love. That's what it takes.
And that is why I am so indebted to you, Wilson. I know you love me. And I love you so very much. We have all it takes to have a very strong family.
You know, I have this feeling that you want me to come closer so I can knock this thing into your head properly. So I can hit you from close range, right into your skull. That's what I'm doing. Now, Rose, listen to me. You are the head daughter in the palace. Going by international language, you are the first daughter of the entire kingdom. The Ada. You should have the right to know whatever that happens in the palace. You should be part and parcel of whatever decision that has been taken in the palace. Even in business front. But nobody is communicating to you, nobody is telling you anything because we are married. Nobody wants to communicate. Now, let me tell you something, my dear. I am not in this marriage for dinner. Look at this cook that you hired from only God knows where. That is cooking wonderful dinner, wonderful food every day in this house. She's cooking, the whole house is smelling. Like if we are in Sheraton Hotel. I am not in this marriage for food. Understand it inside your taste core. Okay?
What do you want?
My family loves you. And that's the reason why they allowed me to marry you. Look at my brother Frank. He comes here quite often to assist you. Can you remember anything you asked Frank, my brother, to do for you that he didn't do? He will always go the extra mile to make you happy. He worships you like the queen. That is because he loves you. Whatever thing that you see in Paulson is what everybody in my family feels for you. Love. Now, why can't your family reciprocate the same simple gesture? Why is it that your family is finding it difficult to show me the kind of love that my family is showing you? Why?
He appreciates you so much as my husband.
That's what I keep hearing.
And he loves you as his own son. Honey, why don't you eat? This is the third time you're refusing to eat dinner. Eat, please.
Can you stand anywhere and say you know what fairness means? Can you define fairness? Let me just tell you something. Okay. You are educated. Properly educated. You have masters. And I know that much. You don't expect me to repeat myself before you understand what I'm saying. If you want me to repeat myself, then I'm going to repeat myself for purposes of emphasis. I am not in this marriage just because of food. You and your wonderful cook. You guys may have to locate another man that eats because I'm not a food person. I can eat just ordinary sweet and I'm okay for the day. Now, if you don't mind, I am going into the room to sleep, into the guest room. I wouldn't want anybody to disturb me.
Someone says they love you, someone says they need you, and you don't know who, you don't know if it's true. You don't know what you feel, and you don't know if it's real, if it's just a lie, but you can't see it with your eyes. Where there's no love.
I want to understand you perfectly. Are you telling me that after the assurances of love given to me by Paulson, he went ahead to marry that girl because of what he can grab from the family? Is that what you're saying?
Papa, you are surprising me. Why are you making a big deal out of this? Papa, listen, this is what is in vogue, okay? Young men of these days rush to marry girls from rich families or girls who are self-made so they can turn them into money bags overnight. This is what your son has done. The problem in this instance is that this particular family has refused to release money to Brother Paulson, and that is what pisses him off.
I want you to go back to Paulson and tell him that I sanctioned that marriage because I saw nobility in that woman. I saw peace in her eyes. I saw the aura of progress all around her. He should forget about her disability as a cripple and look deep into her to get the woman that she is. She has every ingredient to make a good wife.
Papa, let me just be plain with you. Paulson is not going to listen to that sermon. As far as he's concerned, this is business. He's not going to listen to that. Okay? You should have known the kind of son you have now. You should have known him by now. Paulson is a man who does not back off once he sets his mind on anything. I doubt if you'd listen to what you're just saying.
What you are saying now does not make any sense to me. Go to him and tell him that I will never forgive him if he goes ahead to divorce that woman of peace. We are not greedy in this family. So, I don't think he can import one for us. Tell him so.
Paulson, the reason why I called you to this special corner is not only to tell you that I am disappointed with you, but to tell you that I have committed everything into the hand of God.
I don't know. Why are you standing this way? What have you committed to the hand of God? Wait. I have this feeling that you are thinking that I have gained something from this arrangement. Listen to me, I have gained nothing. In fact, I'm still waiting for something. Nothing.
Paulson, wait. The first time you came into this place looking for the princess, you had no car.
But I had a license.
You had no car. I am aware of that. Then why and how are you telling me you have not gained anything when you are now riding the jeep? Forgetting that I am the one that taught her into marrying you. I expect you to show me some appreciation.
Show you what nonsense appreciation? I don't understand. Does it mean that the brain of everybody in this palace is working anti-clockwise? I don't understand. Wait. Do you people think in this palace that you have done me a favor by giving me Rose to marry? That would be very strange. I'm telling you, very, very strange. I am the person that did this palace a favor by marrying a cripple. And you people should be grateful to me, not the other way around. You people should be grateful to me.
Pause. Something tells me you're a braggart.
But what?
You are a braggart. And don't give that impression to the king, because he will hate you forever for opening this your mouth to call the princess a cripple. Why would see? Well, let me tell you. My king doesn't joke with her at all.
Listen. I don't want us to even go there. Why would anybody be angry that I call a cripple a cripple? Is that what they say? Call a spade a spade. Now a cripple, I call a cripple and tell me somebody will be angry. What kind of nonsense anger is that? Please let us not go there. I responded when you called me because technically I was hoping that when I come I will ask you something. Tell me about the king. That's what I want to know. I want to know.
Tell you what about my king?
You have been living in this palace with this king, you know him very well. Is he a slow starter? Slow starter?
Slow starter?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
When he wants to do something, like a money man of money, does he just go straight like a man of money and do what he wants to do without asking too much nonsense? Or does he drag his feet like a fool that has nothing? Just answer me, it's important. Let me know who I'm dealing with.
Well, all I know is that my king is a man of action. He's a man of action. Whatsoever he wants to do, he goes ahead and do it straight away. But if he fails to act on any subject, simply means he has no intention of doing it at all. That's the king for you.
Wait. You mean if you don't do, you don't want to do?
That's the king for you. He's a man of his words.
want you to know that there's no marriage that is complete without problems coming from every angle. I want you to bear this in mind.
I know how problems can come to couples. But Auntie, this is coming so early. We must stay together up to a year.
I want you to understand that some marriages crash within 1 week. What is happening between you and your husband is not peculiar to this whole era. It can happen to anybody. And I want to tell you, prayer and patience, I said patience, remains the only way forward. Please.
My problem now is that he expects my father to do what he's not used to. He wants him to be calling him on the phone every day. And you know, Daddy, he doesn't call anybody on the phone except for business.
If calling him on the phone is his problem, then I can get the king to call him at least once every week. One good thing is that he's communicating. Many men will start behaving abnormally, and you won't know what their problems are. So we must be very grateful to God that he's communicating. Yes.
He doesn't eat at home anymore. I don't know, maybe he has started seeing other women. I don't know what to do with him.
I don't want you to blame towards that angle at all. But I want you to do what every responsible woman would do. And that is prayer and wait patiently. The lion will surely bow over your marriage. But one thing I want to tell you sure, that the lion of the tribe of Judah will always roar back at the roaring lions. I am going to come into this matter as your aunt. But I want you to do one thing for me. And that I want you to remain prayerful. Please remain prayerful. It will work. It will work.
And your words are so smooth. I feel like a very big load has been lifted from my shoulders. Thank you so much. Thank you, my sweet.
Frank, I don't understand it. Why are you behaving as if I am no longer welcome in this very flat that I rented? My own flat?
Wait, hold it there. Where are you calling your flat? Bros, you are married. Please go back to your wife. Please. This truancy you're playing in your matrimonial home is going to destroy this wonderful business we're planning. I beg you in the name of God, go and mind your wife.
What nonsense qualification do you have to advise me on marriage? Relationship? Do you think that this is boyfriend and girlfriend relationship where you become a professor overnight? This is the child of my brain. This is my business. I have the final say. Not you, not anybody.
That is what you think. Our father does not think that way.
Whatever thing our father thinks is nonsense to me. It doesn't even count. I am the person in charge of this business. Our father has no reason whatsoever to appear from nowhere to hijack it. Okay?
Look, bro. Father has not told you he's hijacking any business. As a matter of fact, he doesn't have any business interest in this. The truth is, he has grown to love your wife. I mean, he has this fondness, this emotional attachment to her.
Really?
Yes. He calls her a woman of peace.
Woman of peace? Look, can you call our father on the phone and ask him to define peace? Can he define peace?
Bros, I cannot vouch for him. But the truth is, Father said to tell you that he will never forgive you if you divorce that woman.
You go back to him and tell him in good time that I don't need his forgiveness. I am the one who wears the shoe. I know where the shoe is paining me. Okay? The nonsense shoe of the cripple that I'm wearing, I know where the shoe is paining me.
Bros, okay,
This is my cross, and I'm going to carry this cross to the very best of my ability. Tell my father, just go and tell him that I wouldn't want anybody to interfere in this matter. I know what I'm planning. I know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it, and money is going to come out. Understand?
Bros, wait. This is because becoming very serious. And it's becoming clear to me that something is wrong. I can see you are up to something. Could you please let me into it? Talk to me like a brother. Tell me what you're planning.
Okay, I should tell you what I'm planning.
Yes.
There are militants in this country. I am going to engage the services of these militants. You don't know where they are. I know where they are. They are going to kidnap the criminal, and money is going to come out.
Wait! You are going to terrorize your own wife?
Ezomema has decided not to release money. The man is holding money as if his life depends on money. I am going to reduce everything to terrorism. Once they call him on phone, this money that the man is holding, once they kidnap this daughter of his, nonsense creature that I married out of sympathy, once they kidnap her, money will come out.
No, wait! Are you going to put that woman through this kind of trauma? Do you realize that kidnap is a criminal offense in this country? Oh, people will hate you. People will so curse you for kidnapping a crippled woman. You won't do that. Moreover, you're going to bring our family name to ridicule. No!
Do we have a family? I'm asking you, look at your face. Can you stand anywhere that men are standing and you say you have a family? Family nonsense, family where there is no money? This is my business. I went into this business because of money. Have you made money in your life? I know every single theory of money making. Every single money you made so far in your life, I made and I gave you. I know the theory of money making, and that theory is be rich or you die trying. That is what I'm going to do. Ezomema is holding on to money as if money is his life. I am going to kidnap that girl with militants assisting me. Oh my goodness. We are going to become billionaires by force.
Boss, wait, don't do anything you're going to regret. Please.
It is not your business, it is my business. Leave me to do what I have planned. Nothing to one kind of phone. You go after by force, idiot.
Bros, I am not part of the kidnap. Goodness. Militants. No. Bossy, you're going too far. You're going too far. I'm not part of this one. No.
I quite appreciate your concern, Imelda, but I've told my children that I have my plans for the young man.
Please, may I hear the plan?
I have this feeling that Paulson is not true to himself about loving my daughter, and I'm testing his patience.
No, I don't think you're right there. It only takes love for an able-bodied man like Paulson to marry Rose. All I wanted to give him is a sense of belonging. That's all, please.
Well, you might have to teach me how, because if you ask me, I would say Paulson is very, very comfortable.
Comfortable, yes, but not happy. They are two different things. Just call him at least once every day. Make him feel like a member of this family. That will make him happy. And in return, make our Rose happy too.
Imelda, you are my sister. How many times have I called you this year?
Yeah. We all know you don't have that good habit of calling anybody except for business. But that has to change now. Please, for good.
Oh, please, Imelda, please. I know what the problem is. And I want all of you to give me the benefit of the doubt that I know what I am doing. Please. to settle your mind earlier than the expected date.
What are you doing here?
I inquired and they told me you went out, so I decided to stay here and wait for you.
To stay here? Come in, just come inside. Come inside here. You came here and you sat and waiting for me. Can't you call me on phone? You don't have my number anymore?
Call you on phone? You talk like you've ever loaded any recharge card for me. With what would I call you?
Can you hear yourself? Can you just listen to yourself? I left a flat for you, a furnished flat for you. Now you want me to also recharge your phone for you? I don't want to go into nonsense. Frank, why are you here? Just tell me why you are here.
Have you seen the papers? Government is clamping down on kidnappers. That is why I came to tell you to forget about any plans of kidnapping your wife. Because it is a very risky game now.
Is this possibly the reason why you came here and you sat down and you are waiting for me?
So this is not enough reason for me to come here. I beg you in the name of God, forget about whatever plan you have to ruin this business by kidnapping your wife. Please, let's follow this man gently. Look, I had that same dream again. I saw you and Ezomema sharing money to less privileged women. This man has plans for you.
You see your life? No, are you listening to yourself? The same problem I have with you. Women, now you are telling me that it has entered your dream. You close your eyes and you are dreaming women. And you have the guts to come here to tell me that you are dreaming woman? This man you're talking about, Ezra Mama, called me on phone only today, and I listened to him. I know what the man is thinking. These people have no plan whatsoever to settle me for marrying that cripple.
They have plans for you. Look, I know the dream I had. I know what I saw in my dream. Look, Ezomema is going to incorporate you into his multi-billion naira empire. I am very certain about that. He has plans of you. Why don't you just slow down and follow these people gently?
Do you know what they're going to do for me? Leave this place today. Don't mark this street. Mark this street. Don't ever come back to this street. I am telling you that I have listened to the man who is the owner of the money, Ezomema himself. Now I know the state of their minds. If the person that owns the money, Ezomema, can open his mouth and say what he said today, then I can tell you that even all the members of the family, they have no plan to release money. Yes, I agree, they are millionaires. But I am going to prove to them that a hungry man is an angry man.
So you are planning to go ahead with the kidnap?
Can you step down from my car, please? I want to go back to the house. I want to rest.
This is not right. This is not...
Can you go down, please?
Okay. What I'm telling you is, when you get yourself into trouble, nobody will say, I didn't tell you. This is not right.
If you make the mistake of ever coming to this street again, you are going to sleep in cell. I should to God, I will make it possible for you. Nonsense.
I am telling you this because I'm don't say. Okay, suit yourself, but that's how I didn't tell you.
Well, son, I called Paulson today. I'm not convinced that the young man means well.
Oh, God. Dad, I told you all the while he had always meant well. It was just you. Never really believed in him.
Well, not anymore. I don't doubt him anymore. Good. Now, just like my daughter once said, I am now beginning to feel indebted to the young man.
Dad, I'm really glad you realized this. I tell you what, we are indebted to this guy. It's not easy to marry a cripple. If you ask me, I cannot. And I doubt if you can.
Well, you know, I tried to call her severally, but her lines are not going through. I wonder why.
Maybe she turned off her phones. Yeah, I remember she told me she was going into serious prayers so that you can settle her husband.
Well, her prayers have been answered.
Really?
Any morning tomorrow, you take this to Paulson.
Okay.
In there is a 750 million certified check.
You don't say.
There is no business you cannot establish with that.
Are you telling me? Yeah, it's true.
Now, and you go with your barrister baby. I've already instructed him to transfer the ownership of the house to Person. Now, tell Person is now a full member of this family. Collect his international passport and drop them with Mr. Powell for processing, so that you can be part of the entourage that's going to the Caribbean.
Dad, this is good news. It's good news to me, and I'm sure Rose cannot wait to hear this. You have just done what we've been saying all the while.
Everything to time, son.
Dad, please, can you give me a Tosca? Dad, look, Dad, I can't wait for the day to break, so I can break the news to Rose. Honestly, I've got to go.
Good. And you tell your sister, try to call her severally, good Roger.
I'll do that.
My mobile phone. You cut off the phone cable. Don't you want me to communicate with people anymore?
Listen, what can we show anybody that we have gained from all the nonsense telephone calls I've been making to your father since I married you? What can we show for it? Your nonsense father who is a mentor that is parading himself as a member of Upulenu. What can we show for all the telephone calls I've been making to him? Nothing. Nothing. Listen to me. Between this night and tomorrow morning, I am going to prove to all of you that you are just a nonsense cripple, that you are a very miserable cripple. I am not going to continue in this nonsense marriage your father has reduced to wait and take forever. I am not going to continue again. Just understand it. Okay?
Jose, why do you allow Satan to come in and destroy us? Don't allow him, I beg you.
You are a fool. You are the one that is destroyed. Do I look destroyed? I'm not destroyed. I can never be destroyed. You're the one that is destroyed. Nonsense girl. Look at the girl that I married out of sympathy. Your nonsense father is calling me on phone. Who told your father to call me on phone? Am I in this marriage for telephone calls? Is your father governor of Central Bank? Why is he calling me on phone? What's your father calling me on the phone?
Okay, wait. I'll ask Daddy to give you money since that's what you want.
Nonsense! Let him keep his money. The money is coming too late. I don't need the money anymore. Call him. Get anyhow you can communicate with him, idiot. Whether it's by witchcraft or spirit, all your phones are gone. You can't even communicate anymore. Complicate, come for now. Idiot, you don't your phone on the phone. Everything that you see in this house, just look around. If there is anything that you admire in this house, just admire that thing now. Because everything you see in this house, everything has been sold. Even this wheelchair that you sit on, I have sold everything. Had it been I have the document to the house itself, I would have sold the house proper. People are looking at it, I don't have the document to the house. That's why the house is still standing up. I'm just telling you.
See, how can you do this? You sold everything in this house. How can you do that, Paulson?
The right question that's supposed to be asked is, why wouldn't I sell everything in this house? Am I a fool? Am I a fool not to sell everything? There's something I want to tell you that you don't even know. I came into this marriage because I was hoping to see money. Do you think I love you? Do you think it's because of love I came into this marriage and I'm a power to love? Do you think I'm a power to love you? Love a cripple? I came into this marriage because I was hoping for money. Look at how you guys settled Bernard. Nonsense Bernard that married your younger sister. Your sister, very beautiful younger sister that is set, everything is set. Bernard married her. And you people give Bernard 500 million naira and a company. And I was hoping that when I come to marry you, there's a nonsense cripple that your family will have sympathy on me and increase the figure, raise the figure high. What happened? I married you and your father reduced everything to wait and take. Wait and take. I'm not seeing any action. I'm not seeing anything. Why you? I just look at you. I don't know what I'm going to do. You, If you call that person again, I'm one here now. Person what? Did you give me that name? Did you give me that name? I call it person. Wait, look at This is what I come to do here. Oh God! Just give me money that people can give me money. That is the reason why. This is the reason why every year, all the nonsense government in the world are increasing budget from trillion to trillion. We're not seeing any money. Do you want government to fly away from this earth because of you people? Your father is a bunker. Your father is not he's a nonsense bunker. Idiot. You don't want to give me money. You want to die because I'm already a cripple.
tell you the truth, Rose. Your tears do not move me. Your tears make no single sense to me. I'm telling you. Alhaji Said is the name of the Alhaji that bought every single thing in this house. He's on his way, coming with a very big truck. He's going to carry everything in this house away, including this nonsense wheelchair that will sit on. And then when he's about to leave, he's going to give you your nonsense telephone, and then you can call your stingy father. Tell your father that I am gone. This man here, I am gone. Nonsense. Just release small money for a small man like me to start his life. You people are holding on to money as if your life depends on me. Nonsense money you're making from bunker. You love who? Do you know the meaning of love? Call your stingy father and tell your father that I am gone. When you go.
What's going on here? Why is your blood on the floor? Where are you? Why is your floor? What are you doing? No, what did you do to my sister? Why? And you left her on the floor then? Why?
I am going to wound somebody if you fail to open this door, you just walk down.
Are you okay?
Can you make it?
Pushed me off the wheelchair.
Pushed you. You pushed her.
And I'm going to wound you if you fail to open this door.
She said you pushed her.
Can you marry a cripple? I'm asking you, Carson. Can you marry a cripple? Can you marry a cripple?
I don't.
You know, you don't get it. You see your life?
When you married her.
You see your life?
You came to our house.
I married her because I was hoping that your family will open up and release money to me. What did I see? Nothing. You're asking me why should I push her? Why shouldn't I push her? Why shouldn't I push her? You're not such family. Will you put this on fire?
So our dad was right.
Your dad was what? Right? Is that how you say right? Your dad was never right. Can never ever be right. That idiot, Enzo Menjo, parading himself as Enzo Menjo.
Do you know me?
What did you say?
Do you know me?
And why would I know you? Do you have money? I should know people that have money. Why should I know a riffraff like you? Ask me, do I know you?
I guess you're just babbling.
Who is babbling?
I am Vitalis Okeke Esquire, barrister. For this assault you unleashed on this woman, you are going to face the ugly side of the law.
Now, barrister at law, I want to ask you, barrister at law, can you marry a cripple? Can you marry a cripple? There is no ugly side, anything that is beyond the ugly I've seen already in this nonsense family. I married this woman because I wanted to have money. Imagine the love I have to marry a cripple. It's not on record that I married a cripple because of money. And I didn't say, I'm not seeing anything you're telling me. Open this door, let me just go. I want to leave.
You know they say something.
What?
They say, test the wicked man with suffering, and you will see his mistakes.
Yes, I've tested your father and I've seen that your father is very wicked. So why are you telling me that? It's not that I've seen it already.
Your beastly side of section.
Meaning what?
Because this morning, I actually came here to show the benevolence of our family. What? I have a check here. 750 million. Just know I have it. Don't touch it. You have just lost it. Barrister, could you show you the document to this house? Equally, the document to this house was released. Alas! You love Star too.
Did you hear what I say? Don't get just tell them that we are playing. Tell them that everything is a joke. Okay. Anyway, Asa.
Don't touch her again. I don't want to lose my cool, please. Is it not? You were actually supposed to be part of the tour as well, to the Caribbean, but it's obvious. It's kind of questioning.
Did you hear what they did? They've lost everything.
Don't touch my sister. Prince Carlson. That's right. Please, could you do me a favor? Yeah, send me some of your men down to my sister's house.
Why are you calling? I don't know where.
Rose's house. Rose's house. Yeah, there's an emergency here. Please, could you come? Thank you very much.
You see what you have done to yourself.
Yes, I agree with you that I lost it. At a point, yes, I agree. I agree with you that I failed to listen to you when it mattered most. I agree. I lost everything. I came close to 750 million naira. I was looking at the sheikh, and the sheikh was looking at me. I lost everything. Here am I, jailed for assault. And why are you adding salt to injury? Why?
I am adding salt to injury because you caused it all. If you had listened to me, you wouldn't have found yourself in this situation. Now, do you know that that lady you called a cripple has now been made a senior manager in transit communications?
You are not serious, are you?
I am very serious. And as a matter of fact, she is happily married. Huh? Yes. Married to a man who loves and cherishes her. A man who values her for who she is. That's what I'm telling you. And if it may interest you to know, the man in question is very rich. Far, far richer than Ezumima, her father. When you're done with your jail time, you will learn how not to treat people with disdain. You learn to respect people. You learn how insensitive it is to be greedy. And know that all human beings